Well, hello everybody, this is a quick On Purpose on the Road segment. It's, well, it's 2 a.m., 2:04 a.m. to me. I'm in California though, so it's a little earlier here. Was it 11:04 or something like that, right?
Okay.
So I got up early this morning, I flew across the country, landed at John Wayne Airport in Irvine, California. And why would I do such a thing? To speak to the DCS group at Billy D's office. So I'm sitting here on my left is Dr. Bill Demoss. Dead Chiropractic Society has their monthly philosophy meeting here. Always an energized group. I have to tell you, I got the most interesting introduction I've ever received in my history of speaking.
Was it Billy?
From Billy D. Oh yeah, it totally was. You know, a couple of excited terms were being used, and
explicits.
Yeah, the crowd was charged up.
Yeah,
and
little move for you too.
Yeah, man. Oh, came into live. You know, the Who live from 1977, the Kilburn concert. You know, listen, We Won't Get Fooled Again, and Behind Blue Eyes, and My Generation. So. The crowd was pumped. This is a special thing. You know, I think it's worth the trip if you're traveling. If you're ever in California, find out when DCS is meeting and come to one of those nights. See what Billy D. He's got this beautiful office. This whole education center is built into his office, where he's got the screen up, he's got the video, he's got the surround sound. He cranks out the tunes. And how many people can you sit in there? At least 50 plus, right?
Oh no, we get 100 in there.
Okay, so you can fit 100 people in the room, which was pretty full tonight. I was happy to see. So, you know, he's making stuff happen out here. And you've heard him on Purpose before if you've been listening for a while, because we've had some great interviews. But what we're really here to talk about is the big DCS event coming in March. What is the exact date in March?
March 12th and 13th.
March 12th and 13th, you have the Cal Jam. Now, this is the third one, right?
Third one.
I've spoken at the last two, and I have to tell you, folks, this is different with a capital D. It is. Let me try to give you a quick sense of it. We're talking about a venue that's gorgeous. They like have operas there and all kinds of, like, the three tenors would sing there. You know, it's the Orange County, California Performing Arts Center. You get like theater tickets to go in there and get your seats. It's gorgeous. However, it's a rock and roll chiropractic festival. Big screens, big sound. On all the breaks, you got all these great rock videos playing. A great lineup of speakers, one after the other, which is totally exciting. So here's the thing about this is that, you know, I say 90% of success, like Woody Allen, quoting Woody Allen, is just showing up. Showing up.
God!
And this is, you know, this is a thing that's different. You know, there's nowhere else you're going to go to get this kind of experience. Think of, like, you know, high level, high energy rock and roll, but chiropractic, you know, is what is infused into it. So it's a festival atmosphere, but it's all chiropractic. It's proud, it's powerful, and you just have to show up to experience it. It's going to just charge your life.
And it's a celebration.
What got you to think about doing this?
It's my passion for chiropractic and my love for music, both to come together. And I know a lot of people love music, and it's. I want it to be a party festival. I want it to be where people want to come for just hanging out with the coolest chiropractors in the world and expressing what we love for chiropractic and being in the most awesome profession in the world, which happens to be chiropractic. There's nothing better.
Well, and I would say it also, in many respects, is a celebration.
Of course.
So, if you're, you know, listening to my voice right now, you're out there. Have you been working hard? You're all nodding your heads. Yeah, I've been working hard. Yeah. When's the last time you really celebrated?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
When's the last time you took time out just to really celebrate with other people working really hard on the same agenda that you're working on? That's what this thing is, man. It just totally is chiropractors getting together and celebrating in festival rock and roll fashion, getting charged up, getting excited, getting, you know, immersed in the message. But to me, I think you just owe it to yourself.
Right.
To go have some fun. It's not like, you know, boring sit in a hotel, you know, weekend. And it is a high charged, exciting thing. It's proud. I mean, chiropractic shows up big.
And it's 5-star.
It's 5-star.
Yeah.
So you've got a vision. Where's this thing going?
Well, I mean, we're starting here with a 3,000 seat arena, and I want to take this thing to stadiums.
Yeah.
I mean, and I know we can do it.
And you basically are modeling after the California
Jam, which only us older guys with no hair anymore remember from the 70s, where there were 200,000 people at these events for just to hear music. But I want to bring the music in and infuse the whole wellness thing, with chiropractic being the main focus for it, because people need to hear our message, and they need to hear it on a high level. They need to hear it uncensored. They need to hear it balls to the wall. They need to hear it just from the perspective I have of my brain, which is just, we've got to get this message to the world, man. And I'm sick of sitting back and trying to play little political games and trying to get this stuff done right. We need to do it now.
Right.
Carpe diem. We talked about that tonight. It's like,
well, let's talk about that, you know, because I think it's important. You know, for everybody out there, oh, you're so busy, you don't have time. Let me tell you, it's about squeezing the juice out of every single day. Yeah, I went over this with the crowd earlier, but you got up 5 o'clock today.
not because I wanted to.
Yeah, but because that's what you need to do to squeeze the juice.
Yeah.
You saw a lot of patients, and we're talking about a huge practice.
Well over 100.
Well over 100 patients today.
Surfed at lunch with these guys.
You also got out lunch and got some surfing in.
Yeah.
And then you hosted an event, you know, with a bunch of chiropractors.
And now we're doing this interview.
And now after that, here we are still, 11 to 15 your time, you know, 2:15 my time, still doing the interview. It's squeezing the most out of every day. So there are no excuses. It's about you know, really taking every minute, making it count. And then, you know, March, Cal Jam comes, it's the celebration.
It's a celebration.
We're working
It's the pinnacle of DCS for us, you know.
Yeah.
It's different than all the other seminars that are out. It's not a seminar. I like to call it the experience.
It's the experience.
The DCS experience.
The DCS experience. So immerse yourself in it. So web information?
Yeah, you can go to californiajam.org, or you can go to the deadchiropracticsociety.com. Register your email in there. You get all our blasts, you get all our information. We have a weekly buzz that we send out. If you want to get buzzed with Billy D, we do these every week just to keep you guys infused with just massive passion for chiropractic, and giving you a little spiz every week so that you are excited to come to your office to just massively tell the story on a huge level, so that we can definitely save this planet from the ravage of subluxation and just clean things up and get people healthy again. Because this, like we talked about tonight, healthcare is the main issue on everybody's plate right now. Let's start talking about healthcare.
Let's get it out there. So anyway, guys, listen. I've been a privileged speaker at this event the last 2 years. I'm looking.
No, we're privileged to have you.
Well, thank you. It's my privilege to be there. I really have a good time there. No shirt and tie.
Yeah.
It's rock and roll.
It's rock and roll.
It's going to be fun. So anyway, be there or be square, as the old saying goes from our old days.
The best chiropractors in the world will be there. So if you're one of the best chiropractors in the world, we expect you to be there.
That's right. Right on. Or if you aspire to be.
Yes.
That's
a good word too. I love it.
That's how you become it. So with Dr. Billy Demoss, I'm Dr. Patrick Gentempo. You've been listening to On Purpose and hearing about the Cal Jam. And if there are more interviews, listen on and enjoy. And if you're not, always remember, when you're on purpose, you are not alone.